Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that Erling Haaland delivers on a football field. It's almost as if he's still on the training ground, and There's one little story in a game where he scored 4, but he was still angry. And asked why he was angry, he said, well, I missed one of my good chances. I think he's destined for greatness.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Haaland is flagged offside. Van de Ven. And that has been cut short. Hakimi. Nuno Mendes. And it's Partey. Wirtz. To McAllister. Haaland. And he can thump it away. And it's Wirtz. And here's Mbappe. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And he's quick to return it. Partey. Quarter of an hour played. Wirtz going face-to-face with his great rival.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Nuno Mendes.
Argentina really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
De Bruyne. Musiala. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Nuno Mendes. McAllister. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Doué. He's through here. Lovely ball and a real chance. Big chance! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
He is through here. Flashes it across.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Quality ball. De Bruyne. Bellingham. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Plays a sharp little ball here. Hakimi. And it's Doué. Stood up well to him there. Now then, the ball's come loose.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's there to clear it. The message is clear. None shall pass. McAllister. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes and we'll be back with the second very soon. So the action resumes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Sorloth really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nuno Mendes with the cross. Oh, he had to make that, and he did. Shoots! And that's a tidy finish. And this is getting better and better. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
De Bruyne. No way through there. And it's Wirtz. Wirtz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. And the through ball. Mendes wins the duel this time. And reclaimed it in a trice. Haaland looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
So we've reached the hour mark. Now it's Sorloth. Now can it... Sorloth! And there's a goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And the counter is on. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
De Bruyne with the short one. Now it's Musiala. Very nicely done. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And it's made its way to him, and he's found a way past. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Great chance here from position A1.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
This looks Mbappe! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Oh, good effort! And it's been hooked away. Van der Ven. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Marquinhos. De Bruyne. Oh, they can break here. Valverde cuts out the pass. Mbappe. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
And he's got away from him. Well, that has not gone well. Now that looks a decent ball. A lot of space ahead of him. And that has been cleared. Knocks it out wide. In again.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He has found the way through. Goes for a shot! Gabriel clears without hesitation. Driving forward. Looking for a runner. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. De Bruyne demonstrating his defensive quality there. Argentina have a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating.
Tries one from range! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
McAllister is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Vicario gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Thien does really well there. He is strong. A probing pass. Wirtz cuts it out. Partey powering forward here. Haaland. It's a really well-measured ball. Looks to the other side. Now it's Mbappe. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Look at the space here. Mbappe! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Nuno Mendes. Can he get on the end of this? Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. Oh, this is a terrific run. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that was very necessary. Botman. Now it's Haaland. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Chance for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Thien gets across to intercept that.
And again, they're pressing
Always
effectively.
onto this. No foul, says the referee. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Argentina definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Partey, nicely aimed pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's De Bruyne. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Haaland. De Bruyne. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And he's forced to go back. Now he's off and running.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. It is a corner. Good chance. It's their second corner of the game. McAllister goes short. Tries a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's delightful. Wirtz. Wirtz ploughing through the middle. That's a lovely, neat pass. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. And no, that was never going to make it. João Palhinha. He's having a pop! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, good-looking ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Reinders cuts out the pass. And it's Bellingham. And here's Haaland. De Bruyne. Bellingham. Shot could be on. So what can they make of this? Doué. To McAllister. Now, can they get him away? And that is masterful defending. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Doué. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So neither side has found a way through yet.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And we are back. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, good spread. Pass somewhat off target. Haaland. Nicely weighted ball. No, it's come to nothing. Reinders. De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hakimi. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he get onto this? Reinders. Haaland is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now it's Reinders. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Oh, perfectly measured that. No, he's had it taken off him. João Palhinha. Well into the second half and still there's nothing between them. And here's De Bruyne. Oh, that's a very shoots! It's a loose ball. So changes afoot here and from both sides. Partey clears it away. And it's made its way to him. Opts to play it back. He's in a great... He's having a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Musiala, passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that was vital. Yamal. Joao Palhinha. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Musiala, he's on it, can he get away? Lovely pass, but... And a shot! And he hits the net! And that could well be the winner!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first moment goes for a shot! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Corner number 2 then. He's rising! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Cleared away. And he's got his cross in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Argentina have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And it's Cancelo. Crosses it in. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Tries to get it clear. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Musiala. Passes short and sharp. And he's intervened well there.
Argentina can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Knocks it into space. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Joao Cancelo. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Mbappe. And here's Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! And that's in. We thought they were done, but never say never. So that means another 30 minutes football. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance. Into extra time we go. Vinicius Junior gets a foot in here. Oh, what a mistake! Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, they could be caught out here. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Doué receives it in a wide position.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
That is good progress on the left. Pass somewhat off target. Musiala. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Thuram has to go back here. And he's forced to go back. Looks to the other side. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who...
Reinders! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Thuram gets flagged offside. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Musiala. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Great vision. And he was quick to react. Doué. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Mendes scooting forward. Very nicely done. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This for the lead. One 0, just one winner. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Chance here to counter. And he welcomes it in. He's picked his way. Can he finish? Oh, what a mistake. He's had a shot. And it's in. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
It's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run. Musiala is wide and looking to get onto this. Doué. And that is a little undercooked. Tries a shot! And he's stuck it away! Just one goal in it now! Game on! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Partey. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Haaland gets on his bike and on the move. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Musiala. Lovely pass, but can he get... He's having a shot! And he hits the net. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Good pressure, determined, intense. Musiala. And it's Reinders. Oh, he's bustling through here. They want to be quick to recover this. Partey did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Reinders. And that has left him in a heap. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he's quick to return it. Reinders.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Thuram. No, he's had it taken off him. And it's Reinders. Musiala. Thuram. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that signals the end of the first period. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I can certainly tell you I wasn't expecting this. What a half. What a game of football so far. I was honestly expecting the floodgates to open, but how quickly things can change.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. So we're into the second 45. Nuno Mendes. Nicely weighted ball. That's the throw. Doué. Looking for options. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Argentina! Into the lead once more. How very smart. He just got it right.
Vinicius Junior really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Van Dijk. Frimpong. And it's Doué. Beraldo. Well, that's beautifully weighted. De Bruyne. Argentina can break now. Now this could be a chance. Doué. This one takes a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, This isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Haaland is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're...
And a shot! Oh, super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Van der Ven with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And that is expertly dealt with. Yamal. Fermin. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Musiala. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice sequence of passes. Decent chance! And how good was that? A finish right from the top draw.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Not the most accurate pass. Kvaratskhelia. And the counter is on. That is a great pick out. Look at the space here. Well read. And the danger is averted.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Gabriel wins the duel this time. Haaland. Fernandez. Fermin. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Kvaratskhelia going face to face with his great rival.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Thuram. Partey, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he skips past his man. Osimhen, given the lift of his goal. Giao Cancelo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Osimhen. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super. There's the shot! And that's a tidy finish. Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Just one in it now. He's in a good position. Shot at goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? Thuram. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that's that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, in all honesty, Peter, this would have been seen as a very winnable game, but it turned into a typical case of how not to maximise your home advantage. And I think when you look back on it, Peter, the crowd played its part, there's no doubt about that. They got a bit down on their team, you know, early in the game, and it just went downhill from there.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. Reinders makes a dash for it. Great vision. Bellingham! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
De Bruyne plays it short. De Bruyne receives it in a wide position. And he gets rid in a hurry. Bellingham. Shot, surely! And it's a goal! So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. De Bruyne. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the... Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Pinches it off him. De Bruyne. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Botman did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Thuram. Tries to pass it through. Haaland receives it in a good position here. De Bruyne. Argentina do have a chance to counter here. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Gets a good foot in there. Gabriel makes the interception. Partey. And it's McAllister. And here's Mbappe. Doué. Real chance! Goal! They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter.
He's having a shot! And De Bruyne! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. De Bruyne. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And Reinders. Bellingham. And here's Thuram. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. So where will he go? Well taken goal. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Can he get it through? João Palhinha couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Tries a shot! Quality ball. Spread to the right. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Doué, he's got away. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Doué.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Vinicius Junior clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Just past the 40th minute mark. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Bruyne. Bellingham. Reinders. Incoming delivery. Oh, good effort! And he stuck it away. And again they hit the front. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. De Bruyne. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2. And we're already back up and running after half-time. No way through, so back it... Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Forced to go back. João Palhinha. Chance for a shot! Corner number 3 coming up. Doué with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Partey. And it's Mendes. Thuram. Bellingham. Reinders. Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Defending of the desperate variety. Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
McAllister. De Bruyne.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's McAllister. Frimpong. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's McAllister. And the finish! A wonderful effort all by himself.
McAllister certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
McAllister goes short. Big chance! It's hit the upright. He doesn't look too happy with that. So, third corner of the game. Cleared away. De Bruyne. Partey. Now it's finished. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He was under real pressure there. Haaland. Oh, important interception. De Bruyne. Doué. And now the breakaway. Mbappe. There he goes, motoring forward.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that has not gone well. Partey. Haaland needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Nuno Mendes. And it's Mendes. Well seen, saw that coming. Nuno Mendes is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And oh, great leap! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He
goes for a shot! This looks... There's the shot! And he seemed certain to get the 6th. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nuno Mendes. Vinicius Junior. Now De Bruyne. And here's Mbappe. Decent chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Could move up a gear here. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Bellingham. Haaland. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, played right into his path. And that is that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Bellingham claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Turns back here, probably the best option. De Bruyne. Oh, that's nice. Bellingham. Bellingham! Oh, split-second reaction.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
De Bruyne with the short one. Valverde crosses. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. De Bruyne goes short. Knocks it into space. In towards the back stick. Garcia deals with that nice and simple. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And it's Hakimi. Passing nice and neat. Hakimi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see. And that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible.
And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Dembele! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Van de Ven. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a good ball. Botman with the clearance. Well, they've got it again. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Haaland. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Great vision. Haaland. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moment.
Decent chance! De Bruyne. Now it's Haaland. Haaland. Can he get it through? And that is out and behind. It's a good block. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. And he's heaved it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's skewed away. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Partey. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He has found the way through. Plays a sharp little ball here. Nuno Mendes chooses to go cross-field. And it's Hakimi. Partey. Van de Ven spots it and intercepts. Bellingham running with intent. Now it's Haaland. Bellingham engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Hakimi. De Bruyne goes for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Haaland. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And this is Dembele. Well, that has not gone well. Hakimi. Partey proves just a little bit too strong. Hakimi, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And he's quick to return it. And he's having a shot! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cross in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Knocks it out wide. Quick look, then plays it in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, there's the clearance. And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so...
Shoots! And it's in! It is an explosive start to the second half. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Vinicius Junior. Now De Bruyne. Nuno Mendes. And it's Bellingham. Musiala. And the finish! And he's following up! He's got away with one there. De Bruyne. Bellingham. Steaming. Great chance! And that's a good finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Chance, surely! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Barcelona with the lead. McAllister. And it's Cancelo. Haaland under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And the pass is intercepted. Fernandez. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's onto this. Big chance! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
João Palhinha. Distributed tidily. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a pretty loose pass. João Cancelo. Now it's Musiala. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Cross from Cancelo. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And the counter is on. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Fermin tries to play it through. Thuram. There's the shot! Goal! Right back in the game! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Taken back almost at once. Chance!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, this could be it, past something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Good ball, good take. And it's João Palhinha.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they really...
Oh, what has happened here? Van der Ven. João Palhinha. Played out to the left flank. And Fermin. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's clever. Oh, good take in a good area. João Palhinha. Gabriel. A heavy challenge. 5 minutes to add.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's good vision. Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, super find. And he's quick to snatch it back. Passes short and sharp. Oh, it's come loose. And that is that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, in all honesty, Peter, this would have been seen as a very winnable game, but it turned into a typical case of how not to maximise your home advantage. And I think when you look back on it, Peter, the crowd played its part, there's no doubt about that. They got a bit down on their team, you know, early in the game, and it just went downhill from there.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.